Hey, good evening, everybody. We are live right here on Facebook, and I am so very excited about tonight. For those of you guys who do not know me, I'm Pastor Kenyon, and I'm here with some guests tonight because we're going to be talking about something really special, really dope, really exciting that's getting ready to come up. The altar night. Now, you guys have been following our pages and hearing us blast this information over the past month or so. And so this shouldn't be any new information for you, but tonight we're going to be talking in depth with some of the key players that's helped us get this off the ground and get this running. Because guess what? We're about to get ready to take over Barnesville, Georgia. Here we come. I'm super excited again. And so, listen, before we move forward tonight, I need you to go ahead and share this broadcast. We are live right now on my personal social media platforms. We're also live over there at Kenyon R Dudley Ministries. We are also live over at the Acts Experience Movement page. And then we're also live out there on Twitter. So I want you guys to go ahead and share this broadcast. Share it with somebody that you know, with somebody that you've been talking to about the altar night. You've been trying to get them to the particular altar night that's coming up on September the 3rd, and they just want to know a little bit more about it and what we're going to be doing. Go ahead and share the link out right now. Again, I'm Pastor Kenyon of the Acts Experience Movement. And listen, for those of you who don't know, we actually started out our ministry. We actually started out as a local assembly, a local church, a few years back called the Church of Acts. And then we actually evolved over the years. We evolved into what we are now known to be as the Acts Experience Movement. And indeed, we are a movement because we are doing somewhat of an evangelistic and apostolic work. And we are going from city to city, from place to place, conference to conference. Whoever will open their door to us and partner with us to bring the power of God's message and His gospel right into their city, right to their audiences. And so I'm super glad about tonight because we are gearing up for one of the biggest altar nights that we have done thus far. We've been doing this since 2016, and this year I was talking to my wife. I said, this thing just opened up. It just really accelerated this year. We are on, I believe this is our fourth altar night this year. And we've got, I believe, one or two more that we're going to be doing by the end of the year. And then we've got things lined up for next year. So God is doing a work. Let me say hello to some of you who I already see on the live. And then we're going to jump right in. Hey, I see my mom on. How are you? And then I see Beverly Ann. How are you? I don't see a name here, but you say you're so excited. I'm excited too. I'm excited about what God is doing and what He's doing with the Acts Experience movement. Listen, the Acts Experience movement is not just a church. We are the church, but we are not just a local body and a local assembly. Again, like I said, we travel from city to city, from place to place. And right now, we are considered we are considered. Oh, that's my wife. Okay, you must be on another platform saying hello. Okay, I got you. All right. We are considered a ministry and a traveling production house. And so we believe in the power of media, in the power of arts and entertainment, coupled with prayer, coupled with worship. And we believe that those things can come together and be used to change lives. And we're very passionate about what we do. We're very passionate about our gifts and our talents and using them for the glory of God and touching people's lives, empowering them, and just impacting the world for Christ. So we produce thought-provoking and inspiring productions and live events. Y'all going to see more and more live events that we're going to be producing. And we tackle tough issues like health and healthcare. We tackle tough issues that people are going through and experiencing. all over the world. And so this altar night that's coming up September the 3rd is going to be Labor Day weekend. It is no different. We're coming to the city of Barnesville. James, what's going on? I see you, bro. How are you? We're coming to the city of Barnesville, and we are taking over the city. Not just to say we're taking over the city, but so that the glory of God can fill the city, and so that we can be change agents in that particular city. We believe that many people are going to be healed, set free spiritually in their soul. And not only that, but we believe in bringing some practical resources to the areas that we have been invited into. And so tonight, we're actually going to talk briefly with one of our leaders of our community partners. They're going to be coming in and talking to us briefly about their program, the All of Us program, and how is that connected to the altar night and all of that. Then we've got none other than Mayor Pro Tem himself of Barnesville. He is going to chime in and talk a little bit about how the city of Barnesville is excited to partner with us on tonight. But listen, I just need to know one thing. Before I bring them up, have you already made plans to attend? Have you already made plans to attend? You need to be, if you're in the Atlanta area, if you're in the surrounding areas, McDonough, or if you're in, I would say Pike County or Henry County or any of the surrounding areas, if you are close, you need to make plans right now to be a part of this event. Listen, those of you who have been to the other altar nights, you know that I can barely explain what really happens. The power of God just really does his thing, right? It's really not a one person, or it's really not about just our singers and all of that, or our band. It's about just the glory and the power of God that really resonates on these events. So I need you to get your free tickets if you have not already. It's going to be at the Summers Field Park over in Barnesville, Georgia. Not this Saturday coming up, but the following Saturday, September 3rd. We're going to start at 5 p.m. We're going to have all type of things. We're going to have bounce houses out there. We're going to have kickballs out there so you can play and enjoy out there on the field. We're going to have vendors out there. We're going to have food vendors out there. So you guys need to register. The only reason we're asking you to register is so we can have like a count of how many people are going to be out there so we can properly prepare. Go over there to www.axexperience.org. All right, listen, I've talked enough. I need to bring on Miss JJ. That's what we call her. She is one of the leaders. She is the leader of this program that she's coming to talk about. They have come together with us as community partners. Come on, isn't that a blessing? They have come together with the Acts Experience movement as community partners to help get this event off the ground. And also, they're going to be bringing resources and information about health and our health. So I'm actually going to bring her up to the platform right now. None other than Jennifer JJ Jones. How are you, Miss JJ?
I am fabulous.
I'm
You got
super
me pumped up.
excited.
You
I
got me so
listen.
pumped up.
And when I tell you, I am genuinely pumped up
I
about
feel it.
what is happening right now, and I'm so glad to have you along with your organization to be our community partners. Thank you so much.
No, thank you for inviting us to be a part of this. It's a match made in what heaven?
There it is. There it is. A match made in heaven. Listen, I'm not going to hold you long. I'm going to honor your time. I do know you have other things going on tonight, but I had to get you on to talk tonight to our audience, to those individuals who are going to be tuning in, and even those who are going to be listening in to the replay. Talk to us a little bit about your excitement around this event, and then what you're looking to bring to this event with your program, all of us.
Absolutely. So I'm excited just because of the way that we're using faith-based initiatives to be a part of the All of Us research program. And just to give you a quick snippet of what that is, we
Yes.
are the Black Greek Letter Consortium. And that what that is the nine traditionally Black fraternities and sororities that work together in partnership with the National Institutes of Health on their All of Us research program. And the basis of of this program is to get 1 million people signed up to be a part of medical research
Right.
because our people don't do that. We have had, we got to pass with that. But I'm excited to have the opportunity to share not only about the All of Us research program, but
Mhm.
about being a champion of your own health. Because this journey has become very personal for me.
Mhm.
I'll tell my story while we're there, just
Yeah.
so how this program connected with my personal life and my personal journey. And I'm just excited to share that because I know that God allowed me and
Right.
he gave me access to this testimony that I had just for times like this, just to
Right.
be in Barnesville. Never heard of it until Pastor brought it up to it, like, okay, we're gonna be there. And I'm coming from Dallas, Texas, and I am so excited about the opportunity to not only share what you're doing in Barnesville with
Mhm.
your ministry, but partnering with that and bringing information up to our community about ways that they can help themselves because there's disparities in health, right? So we want to
Right.
give them the knowledge because a community that doesn't have the knowledge, they falter. But
Right.
we're here to bring the knowledge, and then that you can make an educated decision on being a part of this. You want to be one in a million because it's going to change lives. It may change your family lives, generations after you. I know for my family, I want my family lives to be changed because we have
Right.
had a history of cancer in our family and we found out it's not genetic. How do you figure that? But it's not. So we want to be able to share what all that means, and we can't wait. This man right here, y'all, Pastor came to one of our events last year, like in April, and he did the thing. Let me tell you. And I was like, whatever you're doing, I want to be a part of whatever it is that you're doing. And I am so blessed and so honored to be a part of this, what you have created. And again, it was ordained, it was match made in heaven, and we're going to do the thing.
We're gonna do the thing. I am so glad that you are as pumped as I am about what God is doing. Because let me say this, and I was talking to my wife, Pastor Jay. A lot of you guys, our followers, you already know her, and she said, listen, she said, Kenyon, this is what the word talks about
Yes.
when it talks about literally going into the highways, the byways, right? And really compelling men and women and even children to come closer to God, come closer
Yes.
to the healing, come
Yes.
closer to the power of God, and their entire life be transformed. This is kingdom, right?
Yes.
We're
Yes.
supposed to be going out from city to city and place to place, and offering information like your organization is offering, to ensure that lives are changed.
Yes.
Like you said, there are disparities in healthcare. I actually have worked in the healthcare field and have seen it,
Yeah.
firsthand, especially with our African American community,
Yes.
especially
Absolutely.
with our African American community. So I know that people right now, you can go over to our website, www.axexperience.org, and while you're going ahead and getting your free tickets, right, for the altar night, you're going to see a brief survey from the All of Us, about the All of Us program, and from BGLC. It's a few questions. I need y'all to go over there immediately.
Don't make
Get
it
your free. Yes, let's make it happen. Go over there immediately. Go ahead and fill out that brief survey so that you can be a part of the solution.
happen.
This is my first time hearing that it is even a personal thing for you.
Oh,
So I'm excited to hear your story.
oh yes, it's deep rooted and personal. And I'll just say this: a quick snippet is when I was assigned this task to work with the program and the team,
Mhm.
I was re-diagnosed with breast cancer. The very first meeting that we had, I was at the oncologist as I'm trying to have a meeting at the same time. So
Wow.
yeah, so I was just this thing is real, and it was for things to be revealed to me. That I wouldn't ask the question. I'm just there doing the thing and all that, but now I grill my
Yes.
doctor because, and that's, we don't do that. And then within our community, we just accept whatever's given to us.
Right.
We get prescriptions, and we take those prescriptions without even, and they'll say, do you have any questions for the pharmacist? And no, we good. And then we wonder why they don't work. It's because they weren't made for us.
Oh my
So
gosh.
yeah. So we have to be a part of the solution. And we're going to talk about precision medicine and what that means. And that means taking you individually, me, and taking all that comes with me, where I'm from, my genetic makeup, my background, all of that, and using that to create a diagnosis for me or creating cures for me, but not taking the average person who don't even look like me. Is
Right.
where most of our medication come from. And so we got to stop it now. We got to start the pipeline to get our Black researchers, Black doctors, the Black scientists, all of that. We
Right.
need to do that. And it start by getting the information,
Mm-hmm.
to see the disparities, to see how the gap really is, understanding the gap, and then start filling it in. And starting that, the first step is to be informed. And once you're informed, you got to move. You got to move. You can't just stay there. You got to make it happen. You
That's
got to
right.
make a change. Yes.
Everybody needs to just type this over there in the chat real quick. Just do me a favor. Type it in the chat. Type it in the chat. I am a part of the solution. I am a part of the solution.
Yes.
It
Yes.
is very important, especially. Let me just say this, and then we're gonna move forward. But especially in the African American community. But let's take it a step further, especially in the church, right?
Absolutely.
Especially in the
Absolutely.
church. We can pray all day. And I
Yes.
believe in the power of prayer. I
Absolutely.
believe in the miracle working power of God, all of that. That's what we represent as the body of Christ. But I also believe that he gives us wisdom.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I also believe that he gives us wisdom and that he wants to give us knowledge like so
Yes.
through this research program, through what you guys are doing over there at BGLC.
Yes.
I'm I'm blessed.
Absolutely. Blessed by the best. What?
Right? Blessed by the best. Y'all, she's coming all the way from Dallas, Texas. We've got some of her team that will be coming. So you guys need to get out there to this event. We're going to be praying. We're going to be worshiping. The kids and are going to have an opportunity to play and have a good time. We're going to have food and all of that. But not only that, but as you can see, we're going to have resources. We're going to
Yes.
have information that's
Yes.
going to be suitable for the progression of your life.
Yes.
And so, any last words, JJ, before we move forward? Any last words, any last thoughts that you want to leave with the people to get out there to this event?
Yes, I just want to say to the great people of Barnesville, of the whole Atlanta area, because I know it's going to be more than just Barnesville folks showing up, that this is an opportunity for you to move, to
Right,
make a difference, to be the change. We talk about the change. We can't complain if we ain't trying to change. We ain't trying to do something different. And
right,
we're going to provide you the information that you need to make an informed decision about your life and generations to come from your life. So we want you to be out there. We want you to come have a good time. I want you to come say hi. Give me
right.
some good Atlanta, Georgia, some good Georgia hospitality, because we do everything better in Texas. I'm just going to say that. But prove me wrong. I want to meet my cousins in Georgia. So y'all come on up, come to our table, come see me, come give me a high five, give me love. I'm a hugger. If you're so willing, you're comfortable with that, I got a hug for you. So I want to see you in Barnesville because I want to be a part of the takeover. I want to
Come
do that with
on.
you. I want to do that.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh. Guys, www.axexperience.org. When you get there, you're going to get a pop up screen to go ahead and get your free tickets. But before we get you those free tickets to be a part of this, you're going to just fill out a quick survey for the All of Us research program so that we can get some information. We can stay in connection with you and get you informed.
Yes.
Get you informed. So, like JJ says, you can make an informed decision about your health and your family's health. And guess what? Once you get out there and you have fun on this not this Saturday, but the Saturday coming up, September 3rd, once you get out there and you have fun and you get this information from JJ and her team, guess what? We're going right into worship. We're gonna pray and we're gonna lift up the name of God, knowing that the information that you've just received, right, is going to be that information that's going to be life changing, not just for you, but
Yes,
for generations to come, your entire
generation.
family.
Absolutely.
JJ, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you for coming on with me this afternoon, this evening.
No, thank you for having me. This was great. I am pumped up and psyched. I can't wait.
I cannot wait as well. And let me tell you, we're going to give you some good Southern hospitality. I
Oh, I
promise you
want
that.
it. I will receive it. I will receive all of that. Not all the things. I want it all.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. Love you with the love of Jesus Christ. And we will talk soon. We will talk soon.
Sounds good to me.
All right, all right. Listen, everybody, I'm telling you, like I know my name, this is going to be an amazing event. I need y'all to get out there on social media and tell people about this event. Those of you who have been a part of this event before in the past, you know what God will do. You know what God will do as we come together with our minstrels, our singers, as we come together with those individuals who are going to be playing instruments, as we come together, it is imperative. It is imperative that you know, remember what God can do when you come together on one accord. On one accord. So I need you guys, those who have been to an altar night, get the word out. Tell people to come on out. We're going to be down there right next to Gordon State University in Barnesville, Georgia. All right. Right next to Gordon State in Barnesville, Georgia. Now, listen, I've got another guest before we get ready to end this broadcast. I could not do this broadcast without bringing him on. I need to make sure because I saw him and it looks like he just jumped out. I need him to jump back in. So let me see if we have, there you go. If we have Mayor Pro Tem of Barnesville, Mr. Christopher Hightower. Listen, this city takeover is about to be lit. I believe that this city takeover is about to be lit. And none other than Mr. Christopher Hightower, this man of God, this awesome man. He's just amazing. I have had the privilege of knowing him for years now. And I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. He actually was my wife's teacher years ago, and he made an impact in her life. And when she introduced me to him, I will admit he impacted my life as well, just by being the man that he is. And he is the open door that God used to actually bring the Altar Night and Acts Experience movement to Barnesville. Literally, we've been working on this for, I think, maybe about 2 years now. We tried to do it last year. Things did not work out, but guess what? We were able to do it this year, and it's happening on September 3rd, 2022. Let me go ahead and bring him up. Mr. Hightower, how are you, sir?
Hello, good evening on Terrific Tuesday. All is well. All is well with you, sir.
All is well with me, and I am super glad that you were able to jump on with me tonight and talk a little bit about Altar Night coming over there to Barnesville.
Thank you, sir. And first, since you said that I was able to meet you because I taught your wife, let me say hello to your wife and to the Dudleys. Thank God for her and thank God for you. And I just heard somebody say, and welcome, let me welcome her and welcome everybody to what I call the world's greatest city, Barnesville, Georgia. I
Yes.
just heard somebody say, I never heard of Barnesville, Georgia, but Barnesville is now on the map. Uh, a reason I'm always asked, why is Barnesville, Georgia the world's greatest city? Well, now we have it. Here is a reason why
Yes.
Barnesville is the world's greatest city. Of all the places in the world, God laid it on your heart to bring all tonight where? To Barnesville, Georgia. So
Wow.
we serve a great God, and if He's a great God and He's bringing this great all tonight to Barnesville, Barnesville has to be a great city, and we're so excited and we're so humbled and we're honored that you even thought enough to consider uh, Barnesville. And we know that you being a man of God, being in the will of God,
Yes.
that you yielded. And we're so thankful that you are a man of faith and you are obedient. Everybody wants to know, where's Barnesville? Where's Barnesville? We are right in central Georgia.
Right.
We're south of Atlanta, north of Macon. So right in central Georgia. All roads lead to Barnesville, Georgia. I just heard had a Barnesville native to return to Barnesville this past weekend, and she spoke, and
Mm-hmm.
she reminded us of something that her dad told her.
Okay.
When she told a story about when she was learning to drive, when she got to the end of her driveway, and you will, well, many of you that are coming from Atlanta, coming from Macon, will come on this highway, Highway 36. And she said when her dad got to the end of her driveway, which is on Highway 36, her dad told her you can turn left. If you turn left, you can go anywhere you want to go to in the world.
Mm.
If you turn right, you can go south and go anywhere you want to go into the world. So we're at that point. When you get to Barnesville, from
Yeah.
Barnesville, all roads lead to the world. And here at All Tonight, God is going to bless the world from right here in Barnesville, Georgia.
Oh my God. Did y'all hear this? I just had to get quiet and really tune in and hear what God was speaking through Mr. Hightower at this point. I caught it. All roads lead to the world, right? From this great city. And I'm with you, Mr. Hightower. I think, I believe, I know that Barnesville is the greatest city in the world. I'm going to say it with you because it would not be any other way. I think about 2 years ago now is when the idea came in prayer to me. And I said, well, babe, why don't we do this? And she said, I think we need to go and take a ride around my old stomping grounds. That's what she said, because she also attended Gordon State. And so we went down there. And I tell you, Mr. Hightower, as we drove around, and she showed me where her old dorm was, and we just kind of drove around the city. We looked at each other and we were like, yeah, we're supposed to be doing something here. I don't necessarily know what, but we're supposed to be doing something here. And then gradually the idea and the revelation came that we should bring Altar Night. We have been doing the Altar Night event since 2016. And I, all of a sudden it just came to us, we should bring Altar Night to Barnesville. And then we drove around to Summersfield Park. And we got out, Mr. Hightower. We parked the truck. We got out and we walked the grounds. Nobody knew we were there. We just kind of walked the grounds and looked around and we envisioned and we dreamed and we thought, and Holy Spirit just dealt with us on bringing worship the way that we do it, right?
Amen.
To the
Amen.
city. And one thing led to another, and we reached out to you, and you have been so gracious from that time to this time. You've been so gracious in giving us the right direction to make sure that this is a move of God. And I know that you told me a couple of weeks back that God had been using you to bring pastors and people of the body of Christ together to pray. And
Right.
so you were doing your, so talk a little bit about that. You were doing a prayer gathering or a prayer meeting yourself in Barnesville.
Yes, yes, sir. Last year, God led us, and it was uh, a great day. We went to another park in the city,
Okay.
but the pastors in the community responded, and it was a morning of prayer. Last year we had morning of prayer, and the same God that can do it in the a.m., He
Yeah.
can do it in the p.m.
Come on.
So God has last year said, "Hey, I'm gonna speak to my people early in the morning." And this time, I'm going to speak to my people at night. So last year we were blessed.
Wow.
It was in the fall of the year, so it was right around this time. The people of God came, men and women of God, pastors in our community, each came and just prayed for the community. Each one had a different prayer for a
Mhm.
need in our community. And
Mhm.
so we were really blessed. I thank God for those men and women of God. I was just in another interview, and I shared with God has blessed me
Mhm.
to find favor
Mhm.
with men and women of God. Here is a prime example.
Yes.
God, I had the opportunity to teach your student, and your wife, my student in high school, but
Right.
now she is a woman of God within her own rights.
Phenomenal woman.
Yes, phenomenal woman. My student, my favorite student, your wife. And but God has given me favor with her and with you, men and women of God.
Yes.
You didn't have to reach out to me, but I thank God for that favor uh, that I have the connection with you all and with other men and women of God. And I'm praying and working with you and hope that it will be the same this year, that the local pastors will come and join us for this all tonight. It just dawned on me that we went from morning last year to evening this year. What an awesome God! What a mighty God knows what He's doing.
He knows
Uh,
what he's doing.
let God be God. Let God be God, and we're so thankful that you a go getter. Pastor Dudley, he's a go getter. I think he moves. He has more energy than I do. He moves faster. He moves a little bit faster than I do. I mean, he's on one task today and he's completed that task. I'm still trying to get that task done, trying to get back with him. He's moved on to another task. But we appreciate you and we just thank you for just being patient with us and thank
Yes.
you for just being so full of life, so full of spirit. The spirit of God is upon you, and we see it, and we just thank God for the connection. And we're thankful that this year, uh, that I'm encouraging our community to support this all tonight as our community prayer. What we were
Amen.
led to do last year as our morning prayer, I'm asking the community to come out and support all tonight. Support all tonight. As our community stands in need of prayer, and I hope that pray that, and I know that they will. That surrounding communities, my friends in Zebulon, Georgia, Pike County, my friends
Right.
in Griffin, Spalding County, my friends in Forsyth, Monroe County, my friends in Thomaston, Upton County. Hopefully, they'll all join us for this awesome all tonight of prayer that is a continuation. I missed it. I was just informed there was a somewhat of a unity service, something in Upton County
Mhm.
about a week or so ago that brought pastors and churches together. So I hope and I understand that God really blessed. And I'm just praying that that same spirit is already so. It is
Yes.
so. Amen. It is
It
so.
is so.
It is so. It is so. That God's going to do the same thing, not the same thing. God's going to do even greater things. He's
That's
going to
it.
do more. He's going to do even greater things. Where? In Barnesville, Georgia.
In Barnesville, Georgia. Listen, and if they have never heard of Barnesville, Georgia, I'm telling you, after September the 3rd, they will hear of Barnesville, Georgia, and the power of God that's in that city and in that area. Listen, I need everybody to type online, type in the chat. It is so. It is so. I am believing that. Our mayor pro tem of Barnesville is believing that. He is believing for a great move of God, and that everybody from surrounding areas and from within the area will come out. Listen, I can't stress it enough. And I really want those who are online right now listening in and those who will listen in to the replay. I want you to get this. This is not just another event. This is a clarion call. And sometimes God will do it in a place that you're not familiar with. Sometimes he'll do it in a place where you don't know much about. But he has a track record of that if we know the Bible, right? He has a track record of calling people out of one place of familiarity into another place that you're not so familiar with. And then Mr. Hightower, he has a track record of doing marvelous things in that new place and then saying, now build me an altar so that
Amen.
you can always remember that I met you here.
Amen.
And I believe that we're going to do the same thing. God's going to meet us there in Barnesville. We're going to build him an altar in Thanksgiving as a city, as a people. And we're going to thank him for the healings that are going to take place in on that field. We're going to thank him for the revelation that's going to come to somebody. Somebody's been struggling with knowing what to do, where to go next with their business or with their family. God's going to give them revelation. Somebody is has been struggling with this or that. They're no longer going to struggle with it after that event. I just trust and believe that the power of God is going to be there. It's going to meet us on Summers Field and in that park on that day.
Amen. We're excited. We're looking forward to it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen, y'all, get over there to www.axexperience.org. I don't care if you got to come by train or by bus. As you heard, JJ, who is a part of our group of community partners, she's flying all the way, her and her team. They're flying all the way from Dallas, Texas. Oh my God. There are some people, other ministries, Mr. Hightower, that I know they're coming from McDonough, Georgia. They're bringing their whole church. They're going to come out there and join in with the Barnesville family. And we're all going to lift up the name of Jesus. It's going to be a day of community from 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. We're just going to have the bounce houses out there. The kids are going to be able to run around and play and have a good time. Bring your lawn chairs, okay? Bring your lawn chairs so that you can be comfortable. We're going to have some games out there. Our MC is going to be doing some giveaways. Got bounce houses that's coming. We're working on some vendors coming out there so you can have some practical resources. So you're not just coming just to come, but you're going to be able to have fun, but leave with some valuable information that's going to enrich your life. And then guess what? At 7, maybe around 7:15, after we honor some great men and women of the city of Barnesville, we're going right into worship and into prayer. The R team, those of you who know us, you know we always bring the R team out there to sing and to praise and to worship, and we flow prophetically. Pastor Jasmine and I, we have been seeking God. We've been in prayer, and we've been coming together, preparing for you to give you a word, a spiritual word, a word that is going to be able to catapult you to the next level. We won't necessarily be preaching, but it's going to be prophetic in nature. And we're going to open up the altar for whoever who wants prayer. We're going to be praying. We're going to be connecting. And I'm telling you, like Mr. Hightower said, that place is going to serve as an area that's going to be a gateway to send you into all the world to do what God has called you to do. So I need y'all to get over there to www.axexperience.org. I need you to get your free tickets. All right. And listen, even if you forget to get your tickets after tonight, come on out there. It is totally free to the public. All right. It's totally free to the public. I need everybody, your cousin, your friends, your auntie, your sister, your brother, everybody out there, and we're going to join together as a city. Any last words, Mr. Hightower, before we wrap this thing up?
We're excited. Welcome to the world's greatest city, Barnesville, Georgia.
Yes, indeed. Listen, for those of you who want to book any other altar nights in your city, you can do that by going to email us over at axexperience.org. A testimony, Mr. Hightower, we've just gotten, our ministry has just gotten an open door to Belize to go and do an altar night there. And we've just been blessed all around the board. And so those of you who may be in another city right now, you're listening in, and you're like, man, I need that type of move of God over in our city. Listen, we travel. So go ahead and send us an email over at axexperience.org. And our team will be more than happy to speak with you and work things out to where we can get out there because we believe that this is a move of God. We are taking over the city of Barnesville. Thank you so much, Mr. Hightower. And to God JJ, I thank her as well. God bless you, Mr. Hightower, again, for all of what you have done for us and what you continue to do. And thank you for making this thing so easy to do.
Thank God for you. Thank God for you. Excited for you and excited with you and look forward to it so much.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We love you with the love of Jesus Christ. And
Amen.
to those who are coming, make sure that you get your lawn chairs so that you can be comfortable. You can get your blankets and all of those things. You can even bring your picnic baskets and all of that, because we're going to be out there on what used to be a football field. We are going to be out in the open, and I'm calling it an open air revival. Now, a lot of times, open air revivals are over there in Africa and other countries where they're just coming together and they're worshiping God outside. But we're going to do it in Barnesville, Georgia. So meet me, my wife, Pastor Jay, as we head this movement up. We're taking all tonight to Barnesville, Georgia, September the 3rd. Well, let me see. Let me go this way. Where is it? September the 3rd. Which way do I point? There it is. September the 3rd, 2022, starting at 5 p.m. We're going to have some good music. We're going to have fun, bounce houses, vendors, and all of that good resources. But most of all, God's going to be out there on the field with us. And I believe that a great move of God is going to happen. This is no hype. This is no fluff. This is what I heard in the spirit. So meet us out there next Saturday, September the 3rd. We love you with the love of Jesus Christ. This is Kenyon R. Dudley with the Acts Experience Movement. Be blessed.